What's up, man? It's the Bronco at the Frog coming at you with another reaction video. The man Ball Coach back up in the building. Go subscribe to him. Get him to 33,000 subscribers. Previous video I reacted to from him, he talked about the different football archetypes. He say, not only are we gonna do football players, but we finna do the fans, types of football fans. Off the top of the head, right here in the thumbnail, you already got the hooligan. We got the diehard. We got the glory hunters. We got the casuals. We have, what else? What else can y'all think of before I click play? Hooligans, diehards, glory hunters, casuals, tourists, banters. Banters, is that like what? Exclusively like internet type? Exclusively internet? He said YouTube fans. One day fan for the World Cup. Does the Ultras count as hooligans or no? You think they'll be kind of separate? Bandwagons, yeah. So we all got all the ideas, man. Let's see what the man Ball Coach will talk about. Let's see what goes on.
The hooligan. Hooligans are known for their propensity for violence, vandalism, and disorderly conduct.
Hooligans,
they often find themselves in confrontations with rival supporters, all in the name of their football club.
And peep how damn near all of the footage looks like it's from back in the day. Because, you know, they done clamped down. They done locked down on that hooliganism, at least in England. In Eastern Europe, oh, you still see them big brolic motherfuckers, they shirts off and whatnot. But in England, yeah, they done locked down on that.
Leading to riots, brawls, and property damage. They may target opposing fans, as well as police and security personnel. Hooliganism is often associated with criminal activity, and as a result has been forced underground in recent times.
Yeah.
So while the Stone Island wearing football hooligan still exists, they are much less organized today than they were in the 80s.
I'm laughing because they talking about they attacking the police and stuff too. I say, boy, shit. You ain't attacking no police in America. I tell you that. They'll open fire. They'll open it up on the crowd. They ain't gonna give a damn who get hit. Shit.
The Ultra. Unlike the hooligan, the Ultra is alive and kicking. Ultras are renowned for their unwavering commitment and loyalty to their club. They are like the fan club within the fan club. Ultras pride themselves on their organized approach to supporting their team. From choreographed tifos to pyrotechnic shows, Ultras foster a sense of community and solidarity among supporters. They'll be the first to protest against poor management or bad ownership.
Wow, what's the story behind here? Anybody know the story right here?
They'll be
the policemen going at the Ultras
to protest against poor management or bad ownership, but typically avoid violence and hooliganism.
Ooh, that's a
In some cases, Ultras hold extreme views and can actually be a detriment to the reputation of the club.
He said we need some of this over here.
Do
we? Oswald, what you think? What y'all think about the conversation? Because Ultras, that's kind of like like I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, like, do you really want, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people do get a little too extreme. The passion that they have is cool. It does cause for great atmospheres and whatnot. But at the same time, though, he said, imagine people shutting down downtown Frisco. At the same time, it do still be kids at the game and whatnot, and you know, this and that, and, you know, just for safety. You know, people can be safe. It can go from passing the extreme, and it's going to spread. It's all about being safe at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Its fans. The diehard. The diehard goes to sleep in the full team kit, with the club badge all across his bed sheets. They can tell you everything you need to know about their team and can't stand a fake fan.
Aggression!
Most diehards are born into the fandom and follow football purely for their club.
Nothing
is
there!
Their emotional investment in the team at unhealthy levels. With the whole week's mood riding on the team getting a good result.
Who your club, Morocco
unadulterated, blind devotion is what you get with the diehard.
Rest in peace. Whoa, he passed away? Wow. Rest in peace to that man. I actually do think I remember hearing something about it. How did he pass away? Angry Rant Man? I definitely do think I remember seeing something about it. Damn. Hey, rest in peace, bro.
And can't stand a fake emotional investment in the team at unhealthy levels.
Type of sickness.
With the whole week's mood riding on the team getting a good result. Pure, unadulterated, blind devotion is what you get with the diehard. Because football is not just a game for them. It's a religion. Every team, big or small, has diehard fans.
We just knew that was going to happen.
It has nothing to do with wins, losses, talent, TV rights, kit sales, or anything other than the fact that their club is an integral part of the culture and life of their city.
Facts. This is the groundwork bandwagon. This is the groundwork of football right here, the diehards. The diehard fans, you ride with your club no matter what. Day in, day out, week in, week out. It's about the memories and the friends that you made along the way. Unknown in the building.
They're tragic. So what happens when you're a diehard fan of a team that never actually wins anything or even competes in the league? You get the tragic. This is where the blind devotion to a club can take its toll, because the support you give your team is not returned. There's no promotion party or derby victory. It essentially turns into a job that you can never leave. But luckily, nothing lasts forever. Just ask Coventry City fans. Their club had not finished in the top 6 of any division for 47 years.
Hey, none of y'all can relate because you already know we got a whole bunch of glory hunters in the chat.
Times, they have climbed from League 2 to the Championship and even won the EFL trophy. The plastic. This is someone who supports a football team superficially, often for fleeting trends or during periods of success, rather than with genuine loyalty.
These are the American fans right here.
They are seen as lacking the deep-rooted connection and commitment that defines a true football supporter. Plastic fans are criticised for shifting their support based on a team's performance or popularity, without a genuine understanding or appreciation of the club's history and culture. The ball knowledge of the plastic fan is dangerously low, which makes them easy to pick out. Sometimes, over a long enough period, the plastic fan can eventually develop into a proper fan.
Bro, it is crazy. You know, you can do this same thing about Drake in every single American state. You can do the same thing about Drake. Hold on, let me get off of this. You can do the same thing about Drake in basketball too. See that man wearing every basketball jersey. You feel me? You can get that man wearing every NFL jersey. This man Drake is just literally a jack of all trades, bro. That man just be throwing shit on. Got it. He everywhere. Whoever winning, that's where he at. But these are majority American fans. You know how I was saying that the diehards, that's what builds up and makes up. I put it back on the screen. You know how the diehards is what makes up European fans, bro. Plastics is what make up American sports fans. I'm not even talking about footy. I'm talking about any American sport. The majority of fans are plastic fans, and that's just facts.
And culture. The ball knowledge of the plastically develop into a proper fan. The casual. The vast majority of football fans fit into this category. They might watch a game here or there, or loosely follow a certain team, but their lives don't revolve around the game. If you ask them to name a footballer, the answer is usually Messi or Ronaldo.
Well, never mind. I'm not a casual then.
With the game usually peaks during big tournaments or finals, like the World Cup.
I kind of am, but kind of not. You feel me? It's like
Cup and the Champions League, but they are more invested in
casual plus,
rather than the individual results.
I only watch big games. The admirer, we got speed.
This person follows football for a single player, usually a younger fan who is obsessed with a particular player. He follows him from team to team, adopting the rest of the players, only because their hero has to have 10
That's all the Messi fans too.
For this fan, the player can do no wrong, and he knows absolutely everything there is to know about him. It's basically celebrity worship, but with footballers. The admirer will defend his favourite player to the death, and will treat any criticism as a personal attack.
This is actually a bigger part of the bigger part of the new generation. The older generation, diehards, but the newer generation are more admirers. I ain't gonna lie. They pick a favorite player and ride for him to the ends of the earth. Spawned by the Messi Ronaldo era.
The encyclopedia. This guy is
speaking of casual, actually, Americans too. So American sports fandom is made of casuals, plastics, and admirers. You feel me? That's just how you know it's just down to the dumps over here in America, bro.
Criticism as a personal attack. The encyclopedia. This guy is ball knowledge personified. He has a whole catalogue of absurd facts.
That's real living right there.
That he is ready to riddle off if given the chance. I can't say for certain that this individual is even very passionate about football. He typically doesn't have a favourite team, but follows as many teams as he can manage. He does this because knowing all the stats there are to know about just one team isn't challenging enough. This number-crunching Poindexter spends more time on scorecard and who scores than he does actually watching the game.
Actually?
Similar to the encyclopedia, this guy knows a lot about football, but this time, it's purely because of his addiction to sports betting. He'll be up in the middle of the night watching the Malaysian second division, hoping for one more shot on target, so his multi.
If you do that, call the number right goddamn now. Call the number. When I used to gamble, bro, I didn't used to watch the games. It was worse for me watching the games when gambling. That ain't doing nothing but bringing my blood pressure up and having me sweating even more. I just place the parlay, and then when I wake up in the morning, I check to see how all my bets did. You feel me?
He can tell you the average amount of throw-ins in a game, or if a certain player is likely to get a yellow card. He knows all the tricks of the trade, and has every sports betting app available. And yet still, he's somehow in the red.
Hey, the thing with Bronco, and I used to gamble, like I said, y'all remember I told y'all, Prize Picks ended up limiting my account because I was in this Discord called The Dojo with actual professional sports gamblers. I didn't know nothing about sports gambling or know nothing about the props or whatnot. They'll give us the props. You got to hurry up and place them before the line moves, bro. We was hitting. Like I said, I dead ass was paying bills off of Prize Picks. And then they ended up, blink, you can only make $5 a bet. I say, oh yeah, well give me my fucking money. Took all my money out. Went to Underdog, and then after that, I was like, yeah, Underdog. I'm just through, because Underdog ain't hit the same as Prize Picks. Bronco was in the super duper green, though.
I know you thought the coach was meant to be down on the touchline next to the bench. Well, as it turns out, there are plenty of coaches in the stands as well. This fan spends the full 90 minutes shouting directions, critiquing plays, and scolding referees.
I feel like this every fan,
right
to be honest.
To make, or the right formation to play. And he'll make sure everyone else knows it. He'll know the right substitute to make.
Y'all
would
have seen the cameraman in a manager fighting on TV.
In reality, though, if this fan was actually put in charge of a team, things would go off the rails quickly. The nostalgic. Commonly heard saying, the game's gone. Football isn't what it used to be.
It's gone.
Back in the day, this fan looks back on the past with rose-tinted glasses and yearns for the game he grew up with. Over the decades, football has changed, but this fan hasn't. For him, the modern game can do no right. Players are soft and overpaid. Clubs don't care about the fans. And the game is boring to watch. But he'll still get a season ticket for his local team in an attempt to recapture the feeling he once had.
Even that man Terry Henry said that. He said that Barcelona and Inter game brought back his love for football. He said that man was bored. And he was on CBS. He be on CBS watching all the games every week. I said, damn, you was bored, Teddy? Tell me how you really feel.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, man. Tyson football fans, ball culture, go subscribe to him. Great video as always. Leave down in the comments below what type of football fan you are. I already know a lot of y'all, 80% of y'all are the admirer and also the admirer. I'm going to just stick with the admirer. I ain't going to say plastic or nothing like that or casual. 80% of y'all are just the admirer. Y'all just follow around y'all favorite football fan. And one fan that he didn't include was the glory hunter. A lot of y'all glory hunters. I bet you 80% of y'all are Barcelona or Real Madrid fans. Straight like that. I already know the dude. Bro, let's go. I've been following Barcelona since I know you've been following since Messi. Bro, I've been following Real Madrid since Ronaldo. Bro, I know you've been following since Ronaldo. Shit. Hey, anyway. Hey, like I said, leave down in the comments below what kind of fans you are, types of football fans, ball coaches. Shout out to him. I'm out.